welcome to the Leetist podcast, a show where we play games about games, video games, games of the video sort. I am Kenny, joined around the table today by the Rusty, Audrey, and Cousin Eddie to my Clark.
Oh, it's a vacation.
Also known as Tim.
Hi.
Kelly.
Hello.
And Andy.
Oh, hey, I'm back.
Hobbytime168, Andy.
So soon.
Oh, crazy. That was like a couple weeks ago, right?
Anyways, welcome to the Leetist podcast. I am Tim, and I've got my glass of Grand Marnier, and I'm ready to talk about games with you guys.
This is the holiday show. If there was going to be a holiday-themed show, it would have been this one, and I didn't really even think about that until we sat down, that I didn't do like any like Christmassy themed questions.
I didn't either. Yeah,
so
we totally
deal with it.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, most people are probably sick of the holidays anyway, so you're
It's
probably
true.
safe.
We're your break from the holidays.
We're the break. We're the break from all the Christmas cheer. Okay, we're here to bring you back down to reality about depressing video games.
Today on the show, we have the news game as usual. We have Are You Smarter Than a Leet Gamer, run by me. Tim is bringing back a game made by a patron of ours. Which is called Gourmet Games.
Gourmet Games. That's right.
Games. A good
Beautiful.
one. We're returning, and we'll see what else we get to today. It might be a jam-packed show of fun and games.
Nice.
That's right.
Let me hold on. Can I steal this for a second?
Please.
All right. I need everyone. I need you to stop. I need you to pull out your phone, right, that you're listening to, and don't pause. Don't pause. Listen to me here. Start scrolling through. Find all your friends. Okay. I don't care if you start a huge group chat, but individually text everyone that you know. And send your baby dork ass friends a link to the Leetist podcast right now. Tell them to start listening to this episode in particular because it's going to kick ass. And if you don't, I swear to God, I will find you on Discord and I will slap you silly. Okay, I'll send so many memes saying I'm slapping you.
We're gonna have to start that wrestling fucking promo music again.
Here's the deal.
That'd
Okay,
be perfect, yeah.
Not only do you need to share this, okay, and here's how you do it. You do Leetist.com/new-listeners. Make it happen.
Nailed it.
Send them that link or send them the link to this podcast. Just like any episode that you're like, this is awesome. Let's watch this. Let's just listen to this. Right. By the way, one last thing. Did you all see Jenna rocking that t-shirt
fuck yeah.
on Twitter? Oh my God. The Leetist podcast has t-shirts, hoodies, all that good stuff. So if you really want to share it and you're a little bit socially awkward and you're not like, oh, I don't like talking to my friends because I'm weird.
Maybe you're one of the baby dork asses.
If you're one of the baby dork ass people that don't like and you're social anxiety, guess what? You can rock a t-shirt and people will be like, hey, what's that? And you're like, oh, it's this great podcast about video games and you should listen to it. Here you go. Here's the link. So anyways, that's my spiel. I did it recently. I got a friend to start listening, and he is loving it. He's on a road trip back to Nebraska, 12-hour drive, and he's going through all the backlog right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the stuff I like to hear.
If you got people that are on road trips, this is the best podcast because guess what? You can shout the answers out, too.
It's true. And you can listen in pretty much any order. You know, you might skip the news game because it'll be a little dated by the time.
Yeah.
We'll probably be better at trivia than we are. But
That's true.
The Leetist.com is the jumping off point for everything, including the Discord, which Andy just mentioned. And Discord is open to everyone. Anyone and everyone that wants to come in a Discord, hang out with us. We'll probably be doing some stuff over the holidays. We have a weird schedule. We're going to take off for Christmas at least. We have some content for you to throw out and special stuff for our patrons as usual. Go to Leetist.com. Join the Discord. Everything's there.
You know what I heard? I heard that people really like to listen to our show and then shout the answers when we can't figure it out and go like, come on, you're better than this.
Yeah.
I know this. What are you, fucking stupid?
That
Like,
happens.
apparently
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is I do that when I'm listening to in my car and I'm like, you guys, come on, you know this. And like, you don't, obviously, because you miss it. And then I'm like, oh, I would have got that. And then I get here at the show and I'm like, my brain goes blank. I'm like, I don't know.
That is my exact, I was thinking about coming on the show and I was like, man, I always sound so much less dumb than I feel. Like when I listen back, I'm like, oh man.
It's like a great bio intro.
Look at me. Look at me getting all these questions right. When I was there, I felt like I was failing. But look at me.
I'm going to put that on my Tinder profile. It's just going to be like,
I'm sick of all this holiday cheer.
Yeah, exactly. So any of you guys that are listening to your backlog of podcasts right now is February or something like that, get ready for some dated info because we're going to play the news game. Every episode, I'd like to take a brief look back at the gaming news of the week and give our 2 cents. But of course, on this show, simply reading the headlines ain't Leet enough. We got to make a game out of it. I'm going to read off some quick-fire fill-in-the-blank gaming news questions for my lucky contestants, and they'll have 30 seconds to answer them. We don't do deep dives around here, so if you want to know more, go fucking Google it.
Go fucking
right.
Google it. Ron's not here.
Google it.
Yeah, we haven't even mentioned that Ryan's absent today.
That's true.
Hi,
Oh
Ryan.
yeah.
I didn't even realize he wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
Kidding, buddy. We miss you very much.
Just
I hope you're having
nobody,
a fun trip.
nobody acknowledge it.
I'll cut this out.
We don't have Ryan here to make fun of the coin.
No, we won't mention him the entire episode. We'll just get everybody to like. That's terrible.
Just
I'm done.
gaslight him into thinking he was never even on the show.
Who's
It'll be
playing the
great.
news game, Tim?
Okay, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys on that one. So I thought that maybe. Oh, you both studied, right? You ready for the news game?
No,
Oh, great.
not even
Well, then
kind
we
of.
should put you guys against each other, so you both look amazing.
Wow. I'm going to feel smart.
The
Amazing.
the news game is like my worst
The nightmare.
Yeah.
You need
Place.
the coin?
I do need the coin.
because it's so.
Alternatively, you could do the two of them versus me.
Oh, okay.
You wanna
Let's
do
do
that?
that.
Oh, all
That's
right.
a great idea.
Tag team action.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You guys
but
are.
yeah,
Don't
I
be
love
sorry.
that. I love that plan.
Just I'm gonna equally suck, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Kenny called it in the air, Dragonborn or Skyrim symbol.
Dragonborn.
It's Skyrim symbol, so congratulations. You two
We'll
get
go
to go
first.
first. All right. You ready for the news game?
Yes.
I'm not. Let me bring up the fucking document real quick.
Wait, can I see the
Give us,
coin?
okay. But give us the second set of questions.
Oh, you haven't even seen our new coin flip coin?
No, I heard about it and I haven't actually.
He got it
seen
for us.
Yeah.
I know. I
It's like
heard.
the best thing ever.
I actually
love
got it
it.
in Sweden.
Yeah.
Even though, it's made in America or whatever.
You got it from Jody Sweden?
Yeah, Jody Sweden.
Oh, my
Jürgen
God.
Jürgen from the Jürgen Fjords.
Man, Jody's such a nice person.
Oh, have you met her?
No.
Oh, God. All right.
Real nice.
Here we
you know
go,
what I'm saying?
guys. You know how this works. Ready?
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Guerrilla Games confirmed there's going to be a spin-off Horizon game. This one's going to be blank.
Better.
Multiplayer.
Okay.
Opening day for blank at Universal Studios Hollywood has officially been set for February 17th, 2023.
Super Mario World.
Super Nintendo World, I'll take it. We got a little update regarding the future of Tomb Raider a la Jeff Ross. Blank will be publishing the next game in the series.
It's not Square Enix this time. It's something like it's Exodus or something.
Amazon. A patch was introduced in High on Life that allows you to force the talking weapons to blank.
Shut up.
That's exactly
right.
right.
There
Well
you go.
done. Yeah.
2 points is
2
respectable.
points. I'm going to give all that credit to Kelly.
I
Good job, Kelly.
very much carried the team. Thank you.
I just had to
Thank
look
you
at
for
Kelly. Like, I
acknowledging.
saw
She was holding up pom-poms the whole time
Yeah.
and saying, you can
I was
do
like,
it.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
we really need to add the video element. You don't see all the dancing when you're listening to the podcast. There's a lot of dancing,
Yeah.
cheerleading, acting, charades that you just really miss.
Oh, man.
Even more when we have a Grand Marnier.
Grandma, yeah.
Grandma,
I'm going to
yeah.
get my cigars from upstairs. Guerrilla Games. So they're going to do a spin-off Horizon game. It's going to be a multiplayer game. Everybody's kind of waiting for it. That's going to happen.
You know what's really frustrating? You guys definitely talked about that like 3 episodes ago, and I definitely should have known that. That one and the Tomb Raider one,
Yeah.
because I literally the episode that I'm on is the one where he
There you
talked
go.
about
Is
that.
it really?
We talked about the Horizon game because we talked about how it would be cool if it's like Monster Hunter. If
Yeah.
you're going out there, multiplayer Horizon world, breaking off machine parts, and Horizon's combat feels great. So
Yeah.
if they had that and not as much talking as the single player game, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was
fun.
like 7 ago. I'm wrong.
It was a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while back. It was just officially the Guerrilla Games confirmed it this time around.
Yeah.
I think it was like rumored and everybody was like fairly certain that's going to happen anyways. And
Because he's working on the Tomb Raider stuff, right?
Who?
Jeff?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
'Cause you guys-
Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
all that shit. But Amazon, we're flipping to another thing. Amazon is publishing that one.
That's
So
what
it was just part of the announcement that Amazon's going to have it on their platform because they're really trying to like get more games under
Oh
their
yeah. So I
umbrella.
just like got Amazon Prime again, and they're like pushing.
congratulations.
They're pushing the games thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought it was like how Netflix is pushing their like in-app games, and those are all like Flash game
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they were
Oh no,
publishing
it's legit.
like.
Yeah, and they also have Luna, and Luna's still live as far as I know.
Yeah, it is.
Luna's still live. That's
It's
game streaming.
Like, cloud-based style.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
It's not going to be long before all you need is a TV to play games.
I played
Yeah.
Control in 4K.
That's what the
Like,
Xbox is doing with the Samsung TVs.
Yeah, exactly. I think Amazon will probably have their own thing for that eventually if they don't, if they're already not setting
Somebody's
up now.
got to fucking do it right. Jesus.
Integrated into like the Fire Stick or something.
Yeah, just streaming games and you don't need a box or anything like that.
You know, Google releases an amazingly large amount of things that don't hit home. Stadia amongst them kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know
I don't
who
think
else
Luna's
has that
actually
problem?
hitting, but I think it's gonna. I think if they stick with it and keep on sinking money into
Microsoft
it.
had that problem with that compared to Apple with like the Zune and everything else. They were like, "Here's a Zune. It has FM transmitter. It has all these cool details."
We're
And
trying to
things
make
you can
Zune
do."
happen. It's not going to happen.
And then they came out with a subscription based, music.
Yeah.
And you get to download as much music as you want. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone's like, "Well, you don't get to keep it. So why do we do this? That's stupid. I ain't paying $10 a month for something I can't keep." And then now it's like Spotify and Apple Music's like blowing up. And yeah. Microsoft's like, oh,
They're just too ahead of the curve, man.
Yeah, too ahead,
Telling you.
man. Too ahead. FM transmitters.
That's like the same shit that happened with Xbox 360 or Xbox One when they were when they were marketing all the shit that was going to have along with it. Like people revolted and was like, "No,
the
this is
Xbox
awful."
One- the
And now
Xbox
it's something
One.
everybody uses.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Xbox
the
One with
Xbox One.
the Kinect. Because
That's right.
they're like, every console's going to come out with the Kinect. Yeah, and it's like all the voice controls, and they're like, well, we don't want people listening to us in our private conversations all day long. They're going to sell us to the government.
Yep.
Echo upstairs.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
3 of them in my house.
Yep.
Exactly. Now everything's fucking got cameras and voice control.
Always listening.
Oh man,
I've just given into it. I don't care. Listen
Yeah,
to me.
submit to our fucking overlords.
Yep.
Come on, big brother.
I've chosen Google as my overlord personally.
Have you? Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've agreed to it.
It's
I've,
easy
I've
to
accepted it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Alexa's pretty easy to say.
There's too many people named Alexa, Alexis, and all that, and that gets very confusing.
Yeah, how do you think my friend Dougal feels?
Yeah. Oh, poor Dougal. Dang McDougal.
Dougal Hauser.
Yeah, High on Life. You've been playing High on Life, right?
Yeah. I've
Do you
played a little
appreciate
bit.
the option that you can tell the guns to stop talking?
I haven't felt the need to do that yet. Honestly, I've seen Twitter is ablaze shitting on this game.
Yeah.
There's defenders too, but people just get really annoyed by Justin Roiland comedy, which I never got into Rick and Morty, so I never got burnt out on it, I guess.
Sure.
So I thought it was going to annoy me hearing his voice over and over again, but it hasn't really. And
Nice.
it's a pretty solid game, especially for a Game Pass game. It's a pretty impressive world. The animation's great. There's jokes that have made me for sure laugh.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'll probably try because I think I'm in the mood for something goofy. I've been needing something goofy in my life, and even though I do not like that kind of. I'm sure that enough will hit that will make me go, okay.
Only downside I've seen from watching streams of it is the gun. Sometimes it's kind of like we talked about God of War telling you how to solve the puzzle before it happens, and sometimes the gun tells you how to basically like hurry up and just kill this guy so we don't have to do this anymore. And it's like. So it kind of gives away like what you need to do to get moving.
Fun.
The video game related tropes and jokes they make about it are pretty funny.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, like I just got done with this big boss fight and I stepped out like into the next area, right? And this one single enemy just came out a door and I killed him immediately. He's like, wow, that guy really didn't. I wonder why he just came charging at us. He didn't really stand a chance. I kind of feel bad for him. And then I just went on. No more enemies came out. And then that one about Alien Ant Farm. Did you see me talk about that?
Yeah.
It was an Alien Ant Farm joke because there's actually alien ants in the game. So.
Nice.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. This will be my goal before the next time we record. I'll actually try this fucking game. And then lastly, who's going to go visit Super Nintendo World?
I will.
Is that
You will?
Florida?
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
I take an excuse to go down. We got some friends out. We got a patron that lives out there, actually. Andrew lives out in Los Angeles. Go visit him. Go to Super Nintendo
Hey,
World.
man, I'm working remotely now. I can just leave anytime I want. Let's do
Hey,
it.
man, nice shot.
What's going to be there? Is it just going to be like a bunch of roller coasters? Because
It's like, you ever been to like Universal Studios stuff before? They do.
It's just like all the stores are themed and like so it's like you're in Mushroom Kingdom.
It's like pure immersion into like that
I'd
world.
be down.
Yeah.
I'd be down. I just don't like rides. I'm like
I'm not a ride person either.
anti-adrenaline. So
Yeah, like the Simpsons world, which still exists at Universal Studios Florida.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Supposedly it's getting torn down.
Is it? Okay. It's got like Moe's Tavern and it's got like a Krusty Burger. And
comic book
it's like
store.
The comic book store. Yeah. So it's very, very, very thematic.
So I went
I'd be
to Universal Studios Japan when I was there, like 2019.
Yeah.
No, this was in 2018. So I went there and I actually did the Final Fantasy VII ride. It was a VR ride, and I thought, it's like, this will be cool. Like, it's just VR. No, it's a full-on roller coaster.
Yeah.
They strap a VR headset on you, and then they
wow.
drop you down a freaking roller coaster, and I had no clue that was
sounds
happening.
amazing.
So I'm like sitting there, goggles, like looking at the world, like, oh, this is so cool. And then all of a sudden it's just like, and we're dropped. And like I flipped out.
That
and, like,
sounds fucking incredible.
yeah. And Sephiroth, like,
I love that you didn't know that too.
yeah. And then Sephiroth like hitting shit with a sword. And
Yeah.
it's all sorts of crazy
For
stuff.
sure.
Sounds badass.
Yeah, it was really, really cool, but totally unexpected that was a roller coaster. I had no clue.
And then I think that, I think that's it.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Here's a little trivia for you. You said Sephiroth's sword. What's Sephiroth's sword's name? It's pretty famous. It's been in a lot of fantasy games.
No idea.
The Cruster sword.
The Masamune.
Oh, that's right.
Masamune.
That's
Which I called the Masamune for like most of my life, and then I heard somebody online call it the Masamune. So if that's wrong, correct me. Don't give a fuck.
I knew that at one point.
All these Final Fantasy streamers are going to be so mad at me today.
All right, Kenny, you ready to try to beat 2 points?
Yes.
Here we go.
Go.
A spoiler on the ESRB website and subsequent confirmation from Square Enix revealed that the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters will be released on PS4 and blank.
Xbox One.
Switch. The list continues to grow. Kojima is planning on making a Death Stranding blank.
Movie.
Correct. Tesla showed off that they have integrated the blank platform into their electric vehicle's dash screen.
Luna.
Steam. A pretty damn funny video trend has started up featuring gameplay of God of War Ragnarok from the perspective of blank.
Atreus.
Mimir.
I have lost.
You did lose. You guys were 2 and you got 2 points, and you were 1 and you got 1 point.
Son of a beast.
Good job, Andy and Kelly. Especially Kelly. You killed it.
Kelly crushing it.
Carrying the team. As always.
As always.
Trivia master.
So, Death Stranding movie.
Yeah,
Who's excited?
I am.
So then also
Kenny and the
Final
Crickets.
Fantasy Pixel Remastered is going to be on the PS4 and the Switch.
I'm way more excited about the games than the movie. I love the story of Death Stranding, and I'm way into it.
Yeah.
And it's killer. And I'm skeptical about any
Yeah, I just
video game adaptation.
always
show.
have low expectations.
It's crazy because we're like an influx is coming. Like the next 3 to 4 years, we're going to get a wonderful distribution.
Are we shifting out of comic books and into video game adaptations?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Pretty cool.
I
There's
think
a whole lot of
the
them.
Mario movie has a chance to be gigantic. Possibly. I'm going to call that right now. I think
Like $1 billion movie?
I think it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. I
Huge.
think it could happen, though.
Huge.
Yeah.
It could be.
Huge.
I mean, Nintendo owns like the 3 biggest IPs in the world.
Yeah.
Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, literally,
Wait,
Pokemon.
they own Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Pokemon is-
Niantic was under Nintendo's umbrella. Oh, well, today I learned. Bitchin'.
There you go. Trivia.
Well,
yeah, it's
okay.
only ever released on Nintendo consoles.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, Pokemon.
there's, like, mobile
Pokemon
games.
alone is like worth more than most of Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, bitchin'. Okay,
Yeah,
rock
crazy.
and roll. Hey, we got to learn things on this show.
Yeah.
This is the thing. This is a learning experience that we're all having
now,
here.
when you get that trivia question, you'll know.
Tesla can now play Steam games. You can load the Steam platform and on the little. I mean, you've seen like the screen that's in
Yeah,
Tesla
It's gigantic.
consoles or whatever.
Yeah.
So now you can sit
So
while you're
should
idling
I
and play Steam games.
Instead of saving up for a Steam Deck, I should just go,
Go
straight for the Tesla.
Yeah,
Straightforward.
yeah. The Model T or whatever they call. Yeah.
I'm sure it's not a Model T. I wish it was, but I'm
It's something like that. Do you guys? Do any of the 3 of you get hyped about the idea of playing the Pixel remaster games?
Like the first 6.
The first 6 Final Fantasy games. Yeah.
I never.
No,
No.
that's okay.
It's-
Like I
it's-
totally
it's-
understand. I mean, it's
anything anymore. Playing any like older style games like that is so hard for me to go back into. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's so much new content.
Oh,
it's
dude,
hard
I'm the
to
same
keep
way.
up.
I fortunately have like a connection with 4, 5, and 6, so I'll probably end up grabbing them like just like at a hang. I'll be drunk on my computer or something like that, or on my Switch, or about to get on a plane somewhere. I'll be like, oh fuck, I can play Final Fantasy 6 right now.
Yeah.
And then download it, and that'll be the way it ends up.
When does
happening.
that come out? Do you know?
It's definitely not February 17th, 2023, because that's when Super Nintendo World opens at Universal Studios Hollywood. I don't know.
I might play the 6 remaster then.
It'd be worth it.
Yeah, I've only played the first 1/8 of that game, and I should play more of it.
That
I
game,
think.
actually, it's tough to say whether or not that game holds up, because we talked about Chrono Trigger, and you definitely like
It
Chrono
does hold
Trigger.
up, for sure.
Final Fantasy VI is still old style kind of thing. It's not like run around on the screen kind of thing. It's a lot more left, right, up, and down, you know, and the combat is very targets, not dynamic movement kind of thing like Chrono Trigger is.
Yeah.
So tough to say on that one, but there's a lot of really good about Final Fantasy VI.
Could do with a remake, is what you're saying.
Yeah, a pixel remaster at least.
Oh, there you go.
We'll have the
I really need to get that fucking soundbite on this computer.
3 times speed and limit break unlimiteds and all that stuff, and then maybe I'll do it.
Yeah, speeding through things always helps.
You're absolutely right. I definitely agree with that. Last thing, this is really funny and really worth Googling. Everybody, after the show's over, not right now, you're in the middle of something, go to YouTube and just watch videos of God of War Ragnarok from Mimir's perspective.
Oh.
It's fucking epic. It is so hysterical because he's constantly ass level at Kratos' ass. And so, like, I don't know. I'm going to describe it. It's not going to do it justice. But there's one point when you're on a bridge with Redacted and you're looking out and Redacted says, "It's a beautiful view, isn't it?" And Kratos, or whatever. And then it just like has Mimir, zooms in on him, and it's just like fucking looking at the ground or like a post or something.
I was listening to the McElroys talk about how it freaks him out when you're thinking about dying in that game. If Kratos just fell on the ground dead, and Mimir would have to spend the rest of his life as a head just looking at dirt.
Well, that's news game. We're done talking about the news. Let's do something else.
Congrats, Andy and Kelly. I won in the news game.
Huzzah!
I have a question for everyone at the table.
What?
Are you smarter than a Leet Gamer?
Yes.
On a weekly basis, we strive to prove our superior gaming intellect. One of us will try to outsmart the rest with our own unique brand of gaming trivia. This week, it's me, Kenny, who shall present the categories and questions, and my co-hosts and our guests here will bravely attempt to match wits. Here are the categories today.
I'm ready. What's the category?
Ryan's favorite category. Sorry, he's not here. The trendy game.
The trendy game. Oh, yeah, he loves that game.
Yes.
The
I have
trendy
to
game.
back because I actually like it a lot. Second, Smash Up.
Smash Up.
I didn't have a clever name for this. It's just called Character and Game Smash Up.
Character and Game Smash Up.
I'm going to have a character. If any of you don't know how Smash Up works, we've done in the past movie game Smash Up, TV game Smash Up. Get things like There Will Be Bloodborne is the answer. And this one, I'm taking characters from famous movies and TV shows, and you'll get an answer. I'll give you a clue, and the answer might be something like Hannibal Lecter area.
Oh, my God.
Or Clarice Starlink to the Past.
Okay, so they're all sound links, aren't they?
A lot of them are. And,
Okay.
Or if I was doing a really bad one, Robert Muldoon Starve.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. I didn't do
Okay.
anyone that bad. I just thought of it and I thought it was hilarious. And the last one is a returning favorite, Odd Man Out.
Odd Man
Where
Out.
I give you 4 things from a game and you tell me which one does not fit.
I was just listening to that episode with Tucker, and I was, oh man, these were really good categories.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to bring like most of these back.
The
So
YouTube
I'm
coverage.
glad you did.
Kelly, you get to go first because you have the same first letter in your name as I do. Which category would you like? The trendy game,
Congratulations.
Smash Up, or Odd Man Out?
Odd Man Out.
Odd Man Out. I'm going to give you a list of foraging items in Harvest Moon 64. You tell me which one is not a foraging item in Harvest Moon 64. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Very berry, full moon berry, salmon berry, tropical fruit.
Yikes.
Very berry, full moon berry, salmon berry, tropical fruit.
Tropical fruit.
I'm sorry. It's salmon berries actually from Stardew.
No.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
a
as soon as you
stinker.
started listening to them, I was like,
Get 'em.
no.
Get 'em.
Can't differentiate anymore.
1 point on the
Too
board.
much.
Now we move over to Tim.
Let's do Smash Up.
Smash Up, character game Smash Up. Here's your clue.
I'm ready.
The son of Darth Vader dons a pink puffball suit and sucks up some Sith.
Sucks up some shit. Luke Skywalker Kirby.
Yeah. Luke Skywalker
Amazing.
Kirby's Dreamland also would have worked.
Oh God, I love Smash Up. I never get to play them. I always get to just do them. This is wonderful.
One for Tim. Also, all the character game Smash Ups are full names first and last, just so you know. Help
Okay.
you out there. Andy.
Oh, it's supposed to be like game, not like both characters.
Right. It's
Like a character from some other media and
a video game name.
game title.
Correct.
Okay.
Mundo.
Okay.
I guess
Glad-
is there an official Kirby game or is it?
I just said Luke Skywalker Kirby's Dreamland.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, you're good.
Trendy.
Trendy
You know, funny
game.
enough, Kirby's Dream Land probably isn't a very good one because he isn't a pink puffball in Kirby's Dream Land. Because in Kirby's Dream Land, he's on fucking original Game Boy. He's a little yellow puffball.
Oh yeah, there you go. Or a little
Dang.
There we go.
puke yellow.
Keep it elite.
That is some deep cut trivia right there.
If you haven't played the trendy game before, Kelly, you get to join in on this one too, because the way the trendy game works is I go on to Google Trends, I give you a topic, you give me an answer, Andy, and Kelly's going to try to give an answer better than yours that's trending higher on Google at this point in time. And if she does get it trending higher than you, she will block your point. So the first category in the trendy game is an easy one, simple Super Nintendo games.
Dang it.
Literally any Super Nintendo game in the world. Which one would be trending high on Google at this point in time?
And you're going to Google the whole name. Like, you can't just pick a single word.
I'm going to go with Super Mario 3.
Super Mario 3.
Would you like to do Super Mario World, perhaps?
Yes.
Super Mario World.
I'm trying to think of all the Super Nintendo games.
like a
I wasn't even thinking. I was just typing. Really.
Thank you.
You say Super Mario World. Super Mario World is trending at 81.
81.
A respectable
Okay.
81. Kelly, can you block Andy's point?
Link to the Past. I want that one.
Oh, no.
A Link to the Past
That's probably a good option right there.
Might be.
is trending at
Holy shit.
94.
Yes.
You have blocked Andy's point. Wow,
Well
I'm
done.
surprised
Yeah.
that right now that many people are searching for a Link to the
Does
Past.
that mean that Tim's got a chance to block?
No,
think-
it's just the person after them.
I think the big thing about this game is that we're pretty aware that we have no idea how any of this works. with
Isaac
the
looked
trendy
into
game.
it, actually, but-
Isaac looked pretty deep into it, and it's deeper than I felt like listening to. So like that's how
deep it
The
is.
results he found out is that it actually is, gathering data. It might be more localized than,
Right.
but still, it's gathering data for how often this thing is searched.
It's not searching the individual words, it's searching the entire
The
phrase,
entire phrase, yeah.
right?
How much that has been Googled.
Right.
Which is like interesting.
Thank
I
you.
don't know.
Well.
Kelly, what category would you
Puzzling.
like?
I'll do Smash Up.
Smash Up.
Smash up.
Here's your clue. After this girl's father was beheaded in the town square, she was trained by the House of Black and White to efficiently run a laundromat with some killer arcade cabinets.
I know it.
I know what the game is, but I don't know what the character
Oh,
is.
I certainly do.
Oh.
What is her name?
What is her name? This is stealable, I'm assuming.
Yes, everything is
You better
stealable
figure it
except for, trendy game is trendy game, but Odd Man Out is not stealable. This is the only one that's stealable, is what I meant to say.
God, I gotta get that Duke Nukem sound effect. I need it.
Oh,
Damn, I'm
man.
good.
I think you might have to give up.
Yeah.
I don't know what her first name is, but I know what the Smash Up part is.
Oh. Aria Starcade Paradise.
Oh, yes, Starcade Paradise.
What's up?
Or if you
I've-
want to go with how Ryan answered this when I told him last night what games I was making, Aria-cade.
Aria-cade.
Jesus Christ.
That's why
Ryan.
he's never allowed to make a
I was
Smash Up
asleep
ever again.
and I woke up to the conversation between Kenny and Ryan where Ryan was making up clues for a smash up.
They were all in the center.
They're all this. He puts the smash.
Yeah.
They're not smashed
He doesn't
up.
get
they're,
it.
They're mixed. They're blended.
Like he tried to do Mankind and Manhunt, and he said Manhunt Kind or something.
Manhunt kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of giving him shit about it, and Ryan, if you're listening right now, I'm sure you're gonna listen to this episode. at some
He'll have
point.
his own special
You should do
version.
your own
Yeah.
game called like the movie game Mix Up instead of Smash Up, and I think it would work because that way we know like exactly where or like
you're looking
relatively
for.
where the mishmash would be.
Sounds like Ryan should just have a game called like Ryan's Dyslexia Nightmare. And just do it.
Right?
Nightmare.
I like that.
I love it. That should be an entire bonus episode.
That's amazing.
Tim is running away with this game so far with 2 points.
I'll do something that I won't guarantee the win on this. Let's do Odd Man Out.
Odd Man Out. Kongs that appear in Donkey Kong games. I'm going to give you 4 of them. You tell me which one is not real. Swanky, lanky, spanky, manky. Swanky, lanky, spanky, manky.
I hate how you write these questions to be like
Swanky, lanky.
specifically painful.
Swanky and Lanky are definitely Kongs. The other ones are
Spanky and Manky.
Spanky and Manky. The only reason I think Manky isn't is because Manky's a Pokemon. I'm going to go with Spanky Kong. Does sound awkward, though. Like, would they name like a Kong Spanky Kong? All right, I'm going to go with Manky Kong.
I'm sorry. It's Spanky.
Damn it.
Manky is an enemy in Donkey Kong Country.
No. I knew not to trust you. It was just, I was already on the fence, and there we go.
Spanky Kong sounds like it should be a character.
Well, I'm seeing, there's been some times when I'm playing Donkey Kong, I'm like, this is a little risque. It seems like Spanky Kong, like Candy Kong with like little mini skirt and her cleavage and everything.
Yeah.
Like, clearly they're not afraid. It's rare. Rare does
Spanky could have thrown himself in Conker's Bad Fur Day somehow.
Exactly.
I never noticed that Candy Kong has cleavage. So,
Andy, I sure did.
What category would you like?
Well, let's move on. Let's go to Smash Up because I haven't got to do that one yet.
All right, here we go. Join everyone's favorite Hobbit as he returns the one true ring to its rightful place, the center of a giant blob of human body parts.
Bro.
Okay, I know the first.
I mean, I know the answer.
Obviously, I know the first.
Get back to me.
A blob of human body parts. Though. Frodo Fallout. I don't know.
Kelly, any idea?
Nope.
Tim?
I've seen video of this
The
game.
human blob of body parts?
Yes, but I know that it was spoilery, but I don't know what game it's from.
So Frodo's throwing the ring back into the lava. That's part of it, right?
There's no lava.
It's
I just said,
Just say the fucking thing again.
join everyone's favorite Hobbit as he returns the one true ring to its rightful place, the center of a giant blob of human body parts.
Right. So I'm not an idiot here. I know exactly what both of these things are, but
What do you think it is?
Oh, that's a character name.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Frodo Bag Inside.
Frodo bag inside. Jesus Christ. What were you trying to think of?
The movie where he throws the ring back into the
Return of the King.
I got stuck on that.
This is Character Game Smash.
character. I'm figuring this out. This
Kelly, it's your turn.
I gotta stop picking categories you guys can steal.
Frodo Bag Inside.
I'll do Odd Man Out.
Odd Man Out. Game of the Year winners at the TGAs. This should be Jeff Keighley's Game Awards throughout the years. One of these was not a Game of the Year winner. Overwatch, Red Dead Redemption 2, The Last of Us 2, Dragon Age Inquisition.
I'm gonna say Overwatch.
No, the answer is Red Dead Redemption 2,
Dang it.
which lost to The Last of Us 2. Overwatch actually won in 2016.
That's right.
Yes, indeed.
I knew these things.
Tim.
Give me the trendy game.
The trendy game. Okay, here we go. Something in the Mario universe that isn't a character name.
Mushroom.
There you go. That's an answer. Let's see what mushroom is
What an
trending at.
answer.
Oh, pretty vague and out there, but who knows? I mean, they might not be trending right now.
Okay, so
Mushroom's trending at an 85. Andy, what you got?
Not
Literally,
mushroom to do better there.
You can literally pick anything that is not a
But,
character name. Go as broad as you want.
Woo. Human.
I was gonna say like dinosaur, but I'm trying to think of like would that be any much closer? I'm gonna say shell.
Shell.
Maybe
yeah.
like fire.
I'm gonna say shell.
All right, Tim had an 85, and you have 78.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Tim is running
Come
away with
on,
this.
Boy.
I'm like thinking shell gas station. People typing in like turtle shells, all that kind of stuff.
I was
No.
thinking like star or stars.
Star,
maybe.
yeah.
that would have been
People
good.
are all
Block.
about their star
Block,
signs.
maybe?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Andy.
I'm just,
Block like Andy just failed to do.
I'm struggling hard right now. I'm gonna do trendy.
Trendy.
I gotta redeem myself on these.
The problem is that the smash up stuff is stealable. I think that's the big problem.
By the way, all of these trendy game things are Nintendo themed, which you'll realize when I ask you to name an actor in the new Super Mario movie.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Trendy game with an actor in the new Super Mario movie. I like it. First and last name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is assuming I remember.
So should I just go
anybody
ahead and
that's
throw out the main one? Should I just throw out Chris Pratt?
You can throw that out.
I'll throw
in
that
it? Couldn't
out.
even remember that, so I'm gonna do great.
Chris Pratt is trending at, oh man, Chris Pratt, you're only at an 18.
What the fuck?
what?
Did you spell it right?
CHRIS space PRATT.
There's
I think
no
that's
way.
right.
There's no way.
I'll tell you that July 3rd through the 9th, he was trending at 100.
Wow.
Damn it.
Oh, he fell off.
He did.
I
Fell out of
fucked
favor.
Kelly,
real
do you
quick.
remember another actor in that movie?
a
No.
comedian who does Kung Fu Panda,
That's true.
if that helps you.
Jack Black.
Jack
There
Black.
we go. That was nice. You olive branching like
Andy
that.
might have just given you the block. Let's see.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he fucking-
86, Jack Black. Wow. I wonder why Chris Pratt is fucking up
That's
so
like because
bad.
he's all over Twitter right now. Like everyone's shitting on the new Mario stuff, and I'm like, how is he not the one trending?
Yeah.
Google Trends is unpredictable.
Oh,
my
God.
God.
Yeah, for
Kelly.
real.
Jack Black's always trendy. I'll do trends.
Trends. An item in Mario Kart.
Banana.
Banana is a valid answer for this question. And a banana
Banana.
is trending at 71.
Okay, so I got to name an
Respectable.
item from Mario Kart.
Any Mario Kart.
Any Mario Kart, like an item you get from the.
Yep. Yep.
How about bomb?
Oof.
Bomb.
It's not called a bomb. It's called something else. It's called a bomb. So let me
I have
think of
a
something
tattoo
else.
of it, you know,
You got a
but-
banana. I could do
I'm really surprised on her answer. To be honest.
lightning bolt. No, feather.
Feather.
Ooh.
That's Super Mario Kart.
Is that in Mario Kart?
Super
Yeah.
Mario Kart?
I'm surprised neither one of you did star. Like you
Oh,
said
you
earlier.
just
I
said
should
star.
have done sorry. Yeah.
Kelly's was, 81 or 85? Doesn't matter because
Yeah.
Tim's feather is 92.
Nice.
Jesus Christmas. Tim is 4 points. The rest of the scoreboard is still empty at this point as we go
I
back
think
to Tim.
Kelly's got 1 point. She beat me on one of the trendies.
No, it's just a
it's
block.
just a block.
It's
Oh,
not
just a block.
Yeah.
Across your point.
It's not a steal.
Are you even writing down the points we get anymore?
I'm sad.
Okay, just check.
Hey.
Everything's so sad.
I'm gonna do the stuff I like to do. Give me a. I've gone through the rest of them so far. Let's do a smash up. Character game smash up.
All right, this one's for you. Here we go. Willow frees this dude from a cage, and they decide to join a roster of anime wizards and warriors in a free-to-play action RPG. This is a tough one if you have not seen Willow.
It's been a long fucking time since I've seen Willow.
I'll also say that
Never seen Willow.
this answer is the reason I made this game because it made me laugh so hard. But if you haven't seen Willow in a while, I guess.
I'm not going to think of the name.
Okay.
I'm not going to give away
Andy,
anything.
any idea?
I've never seen it, so no.
The last time I saw Willow was 2006.
Okay. This is Mad Mardigan Impact. that one's for me.
I knew the Genshin Impact part, but
Fantastic. Yeah, I was the same.
I was
same
never-
boat, but
never
Mad
gonna
Mardigan
know.
is, yeah.
Shout out people who know the Mad Mardigan reference.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Andy.
I'll do
Mads
Odd Man,
Mikkelsen.
please.
Odd man out. Games that have sold over 25 million units.
My God.
Wii Sports, Red Dead Redemption, Borderlands 2, Wii Fit. Which one has not sold over 25 million
Okay,
units?
but see,
Wii
this
Sports.
How
Red
the
Dead
fuck could
Redemption.
Wii Fit do that many?
Well, see, here's the trick question to this, right? Because Wii Sports technically just got sold with the
Yeah.
Wii system. So
Agreed.
I'm like,
But Wii Fit was, you had to get like the pad and shit.
right, but I'm saying like,
Right?
they never. Are we counting? With the problem is, I don't know if we're counting that the Switch or not Switch, but the Wii console counts as the sale.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I'll give you a free hint here and say it probably does count. As
Okay,
a sale.
that's what I need to know because like obviously.
just go ahead and
I
cross
could just
that
be like,
one
I
out.
could be like, well, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know
got
how many
nothing so
used
far.
copies of
Yeah.
GameStop they sold. It was
He's
2.
he's on the right track.
But-
Wii Sports, Red Dead Redemption, Borderlands 2, Wii Fit.
What is that? The same that you just read?
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
I
it's
black
just-
out for a second?
That's the same list.
That is
okay,
not the
so
list
it's
that
not-
I heard you
it's
read
not
the
Wii
first
Sports.
time.
I'm gonna go with Red Dead Redemption 1.
That's a point for you, Andy.
Okay, let's go.
I wrote down the stats here.
I would say Wii Fit.
Red Dead Redemption sold 23 million.
Red Dead Redemption.
Borderlands 2, 27 million. Wii Fit, 43.8 million.
Wow.
Wii Sports, 82.
Wow. Okay.
There you go.
Interesting.
All right. There's
Yeah,
one
see,
more
Wii
not
Sports,
bad.
that would throw me off because that's how many consoles they really sold.
Could be. I don't know. It's a wiki with best of games.
The old wiki.
What the fuck do I know? Kelly,
I'm gonna do trendy again, please.
trendy game. I think we have one more in every category, actually.
Okay. Rock and
Here
roll.
we go. Post Super Nintendo consoles.
Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo
Just say
Switch.
It's funnier.
Would you like me to write Nintendo Switch or Switch?
No, I'm gonna go Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch is trending at a 60.
I'm going to say DS.
Just DS.
Wow.
I don't know. It might work.
60 versus
1,000 probably. You know.
99.
So dumb.
Oh my god!
What about just Switch? Just for my own edification.
Sorry,
Wow.
I'm sorry. I screwed you up.
I'm working the system here.
Just Switch was 81. It
Okay.
was better, but it was still
awesome.
would've-
Not able to compete.
Wow, man, Tim is keyed
Damn.
into this trendy game. Trendy game is gone. We have one
He's such a
smash up.
trendy person.
He's the everyman of the podcast, so it makes sense that he would kill it at the trendy.
Old trendy over there.
Let's odd man out.
Odd man out. This is a fun one.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 4 working titles for video games. I'm going to tell you what the games are and what their working title is. One of them is fake.
Okay.
Okay. Attack of the Attackers for Doom. Dead Don't Ride for Days Gone. Covenant for Halo. If it moves, shoot it for Duke Nukem.
Covenant for Halo.
I'm sorry. The correct answer is if it moves, shoot it for Duke Nukem.
Oh.
If it moves, shoot it is actually a real game for DOS in 1989.
Yeah.
The actual title for working title for Duke Nukem was Metal Force.
Oh.
Ooh,
how
Metal
about
Force.
that?
actually.
Terrible.
That means the last question goes to Andy, and it's a smash up, so it's stealable. So it might go around the table. We'll find out, but yeah, you might know this. We'll find out. Everyone's favorite Disney pirate trades his ship for a motorcycle and whacks other riders with a chain.
The only thing I think of is Jack Sparrow Road Rash.
Jack Sparrow Road Rash is
Well
correct.
done.
Amazing.
Nice.
There you go. Hey,
Well done, buddy.
Hey, but
Close one.
the end of this game has come now.
We don't need to talk about who won. We can just move on to the next segment.
Hey. Okay.
Kelly with a 0, Andy with a 2, and Tim
Wow.
with a...
Fucking.
I think I might have stopped writing, but it's 4 or 5. Tim wins! You're smarter than a Leet Gamer.
4 or 5 my dick hole. That was like 10. What's new? I mean, what's new with you guys? What's new in your gaming lives? What's new in your real life? I mean, it's the holiday season. Whoop-de-doo.
So I brought my laptop, my old HP laptop that I bought in like 2013 maybe. So it's not in great shape. I brought it on a work trip with me, and I was hoping that maybe I could like play games with
maybe,
friends
just
on
maybe.
it. But it's an HP and it has an integrated graphics card.
Okay.
From 2013.
Oh, fun.
It
okay.
couldn't even load the main menu of Valheim
Really?
on the lowest graphic settings.
This is the one you got
main
from friend of the show,
menu.
Dwayne?
No.
This is a different one?
is a different one. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually gave my brother Dwayne's laptop because he was going on a work trip and we were like together, and I was like, you
Sure.
should take this. This will actually run things.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten back
Oh.
from him yet.
Lame.
Actually, that reminds me, I should probably leave room in my packing to go home to steal that back from my brother.
Okay. Fair
If
enough.
I remember correctly, Valheim, it doesn't,
Now it's on record, so you can listen to this
Yeah.
episode, and that'll be a good reminder.
Good
it doesn't
reminder.
look like it would be graphically demanding, but from if I remember correctly, it actually kind of is for
What?
some
The
reason.
main
Valheim.
menu,
Fuck yeah,
though.
dude.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
main menu, it
Yeah.
could not, like the frames were just dropping. Even like limiting the frame rate to 60, my poor little laptop. And I was like, cool. So I'm going to like do my goal setting for 2023 and just watch you guys stream it to me and just like hang out with you on this work trip in this hotel in the middle of the
Yeah.
night.
I actually
It
have some
was-
friends that are playing Valheim right now and asked me to join them, but I haven't had time to.
Yeah.
Well,
Some
now
of my
being a
friends-
Prime member, maybe if you got good enough internet, you could try out Luna if you take a controller along.
That's true.
Oh, on
Stream
like
it.
a
Amazon,
TV
yeah.
instead.
Literally, it's just internet based. You know
can
what I
play
mean?
it
Like
anywhere.
it
You can play it on
streams the
your
games
phone.
to your. It does all the processing in the cloud, and then just sends the.
You actually could do that
the
with
game.
the Xbox Game Pass, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hook up a. They
Oh,
actually
that's
have
right.
like,
Yeah. I know what you're talking
they have
about.
the Xbox Game Pass Cloud, which basically
Right.
you just pop your phone up and go bloop bloop and you're
Exactly.
playing.
So there's options that don't require like super duper hardcore hardware.
Hardware. Yeah.
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 Might try it out. Might be
That's a
worth
good
it.
idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bloop bloop. Andy, what have you been playing like recently?
Oh man, I've been so busy. Okay, here we go.
I like how Kelly told us what she wasn't playing. The laptop fucking sucks.
I was unable to play Valheim, and I'm upset about it.
Okay, in the last 24 hours, I have been on 6 different streams.
Oh my God, dude.
Wow.
And
You busy.
yeah, first stream was Final Fantasy Online.
Nice.
Then I jumped from that to Fortnite. Fortnite went to, this is where I started drinking a little heavier. So let's see. I did a little bit of Mario Kart and drinking. Like,
Okay.
You know, drinking and driving.
Of course.
If you haven't done that before, you drive a lap, you chug
I
a
got
beer.
a story about that. Remind me. Go ahead.
Yep. Drive a lap, chug a
About
beer.
drinking and driving.
Driving a lap, you know. Don't actually do it like in an actual car, please.
I was about to say
Sure.
drinking and driving.
Drinking
If you haven't done that before,
and
it's
driving
great.
So I did that.
If you have
and
a
then,
chance, don't pass that up.
from there, I played a little bit of Gloomhaven to teach somebody how to play, and
Nice.
then hopped from Gloomhaven to. I actually just set up a Christmas tree and played marbles on my stream, and then finally, no, actually not finally. I got to Gang Beast, and like we did drinking Gang Beast, and that was an awful choice for me because.
Tell me about that. I don't know what that is.
So you ever played Gang Beast?
No.
Oh man. Okay. So Gang Beast came out, I think, like last year or 2 years ago, and you're basically a bunch of little like I want to say like little humanoid, like the human fall flat looking characters. You're those, and you control each limb with like the bumper buttons, and like you basically are trying to throw each other off of like buildings and elevators and beat the crap out of each other. So I have about 8 streaming friends of us, like all together in a Discord. Just every time you get thrown off, you had to take a shot. And oh my God, I started getting beat up real fast. And it's such a hilarious game because like there's points where just out of nowhere there's like this, like you're in a factory and all of a sudden there's like huge pieces of sausage that just come down and crush you and like knock you off the map. And you're like, what the hell? Or like you're just hanging on to like a Ferris wheel and all of a sudden it just launches you off. There's like so much silly stuff. And the game is I would say it's a very hard game to play in the sense of there's still bugs that they never patched.
Okay.
And so it gets a little bit tricky to get online with everybody.
Okay.
But if you can get it to work, it's so much fun. It's hilarious. It's good for about 2 hours and then everyone starts kind of getting like over it.
Okay.
But for 2 hours, it's like, oh man, it's just chaotic at best.
Okay. Fair enough.
From Gang Beast, I went back to Final Fantasy Online. And then I think I ended it with Apex.
Okay.
Apex.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to play Apex again. I played it like right around the time it came out, and I remember just thinking like this feels like the best battle royale game. Just as far as game, like the way it feels to play, how smooth and fluid it is, and the abilities, everything is just great in that game. But I haven't played it very much. You just need friends to battle with. I guess.
Yeah, man. I'm thinking about making 2023 the year that I try to make a bigger effort to play multiplayer games because I mean they're fun. Every time I play games with Kelly, it's been fucking incredible. Like we've had a blast to get. Oh, maybe never mind. Fuck
You
it.
didn't like. Well, no,
Too
yeah,
shitty.
but you didn't like. I didn't convince you to love Overwatch,
Oh yeah, Overwatch sucked.
and
I like
But I really enjoyed Unrailed with you, and I enjoyed playing It Takes Two
Oh,
with
yeah.
you.
We should play more
and
Unrailed.
I would
Unrailed
love
is
to.
I have Unrailed as well, so
See?
I'm down
yeah,
for that.
we
Yeah.
should play that.
I don't know what
I'm trying to
Unrailed
get some
is.
people on that.
It's like Overcooked, except instead of a kitchen, you're building a train.
Bro,
Oh.
when we did Gourmet Games last time with Corey, which I'm going to do, the
That's
very
right.
last question was the answer was Unrailed.
I remember
And so that's
that.
what inspired, because you had heard that episode, or were you there in the bonus or something like that?
Yeah. I came for the bonus episode.
And
yeah.
and afterwards we played Unrailed.
Yeah.
And it was legit. Like,
Unrailed
it's a fun ass game.
is one of those games that's like a comfort game. Like my friends and I, every time there's any update, the smallest of updates to that
We
game,
have to try
we
it.
go back and we play the whole game
Yeah.
again. Because like the whole thing is you're just trying to get to the end, like through all of the biomes. Basically, you literally go through hell. You build a train in hell.
Aw, that sounds lovely.
So fun.
We were talking right before you got here. We did a little bonusy content, but do you have any gaming-related Christmas memories? Whether it's getting something or playing
Yes.
something along the holidays?
My brother and I can't remember if we got a PS2 for Christmas or if we just got Rock Band 2 for the PS2 for Christmas. My brother and I stayed up until like 2 a.m. coming up with a band name to play career mode. We hadn't even played
That's
any
amazing.
songs. And at 2 a.m. we were like, We just gotta
This
commit.
game rocks, and all I've done is entered my name.
We literally
Thrill House.
we literally like designed our characters, and then we were just like trying to come up with a band name, and we came up with Anathema Wednesday.
Wow. Holy crap. That is some emo amazing.
Pretty great. And then we played like, because when you first start career mode, it's only like 3 songs,
I have
like
to write
the
this down.
easiest easy mode songs, right?
Yeah.
So we played Float On by Modest Mouse 100 times.
That's amazing.
Because
man.
every gig that you do, you have like 3 cover songs that you know how to play, and that's it. And you just like, this venue, these 2 cover songs, this venue, 2 of the 2 other cover songs, but it's like overlap of 1. Like you literally just have 3.
You know, it's funny.
Amazing.
I
I know
just
every word to Float On by
you?
Modest Mouse because of
I just watched
playing Rock
Modest
Band
Mouse
2.
performing Float On live like within the last week on
Get
YouTube.
out of there. Really?
Yeah, I was just randomly sometimes I just like
love
search
that
for
album.
bands.
That whole
There's-
Good News
okay.
for People Who Love Bad News is a
This
fantastic
is
album.
totally tangential, but there's a song that samples Float On, and it's called The Show Goes On, I
Yeah.
think. It's one of my favorite songs, and I think it's because I heard it after having that like brainwashing experience of playing Float On 100
Okay.
times. And so when I hear the other song, I'm just like, oh, it's got Float On sampled, but then it's like also this really awesome like rap over the music of Float. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, I dig it. I definitely dig it. I was actually just talking in Gamers Week Discord, their patron Discord yesterday, and Emo Ask was in there, and he was chatting about he was trying to identify this sample that was in some song or whatever. And he's like, "What the hell is that noise? Somebody can somebody like name that?" And another guy, a friend and listener to the show, Frankie, he chimed in and said that it was the dog laughing in Duck Hunt. So this game is the song had sampled the dog laughing in Duck Hunt, and then he was like, "Oh my god, that's totally it. That's amazing. Yes, okay, you're absolutely right." And then he's like, "Oh, and by the way, if anybody recognizes like this weird like noise that's happening at like 36 seconds in or 40 seconds or 44, I don't know what that is either." And it was like, nobody responded to that. So when I finally got into the thread, I listened to the song, I'm like, "God damn, that sounds familiar. What is that?" And I ended up Googling all the death sound effects from all of the Metroid games and ended up identifying it that it was when Samus dies in Metroid Prime.
Oh my
That had been
God.
sampled and
Wow.
altered. Yeah. And it absolutely fucking is that. There's no doubt in my mind.
That's
That's what
some
it
Leet
was.
Gamer knowledge.
That
There you go.
is such a deep dive.
I love recognizing like samples in
Yes.
songs. This is one of my it's like one of my favorite things about rap. Like that you can just hear something and go, "What? Whoa! What is that? That was from my childhood."
Speaking of like music and the fact that we're kind of doing a flavory thing right now, I just like listened to and watched for the 3rd time I think since it's come out, Bo Burnham's Inside.
Oh my
no.
god,
Fucking
it's
incredible.
phenomenal.
I don't think we ever talked about it as a flavor thing on the show, but god damn, that is good, man. I was never into him like back when he was like first coming up as a comedian. Like there was a song I heard here and there that was okay, but that special is just fucking genius, man.
It is. It's
so good.
absolutely incredible. Like I can't believe he came out with something that's going to go down in history as
Yeah.
one of the best.
Things that came out
I
of
was
COVID,
not like
for sure.
yeah, I was not like super familiar with Bo Burnham. I think I'd watched like one of his like stand up air quotes stand up
Music-y
like
things, yeah.
yeah. Prior to that, and I had heard that Inside is like you have to be in a certain headspace to watch it, right? So I was
Yeah.
kind of like primed going into it. I still couldn't watch it in a single sitting.
Right.
I had to pause it and like walk away and take a moment because it is like he just so perfectly captured a moment in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he made jokes about it and he made light and also very dark about a lot of it. But
Yeah.
like he
My favorite.
just like
And the music is fucking great. Too.
The songs are all amazing in it, and my favorite one that he does is he does his reaction video to
Yeah,
what
that
he's
was good.
saying, and then he does a reaction video to his reaction
Yeah,
video,
yeah.
and it's all happening in real time. It is the most like fucking out there, like brain explosion type things I've ever seen.
but
It was
that's
so good.
it's capturing a moment in time. Like
We were all going
duets.
crazy doing shit like
Yeah,
that. you know?
duets on TikTok or whatever were blowing up and he's like modeling that same like oh man.
I didn't see it. So
Should.
If you want to be sad and like remember the
See, I don't wanna be
existential crisis.
He's weird,
time,
man. Like
And-
he'll make you laugh, and then the next thing he says will make you go, "Oh, fuck."
I've heard so many people say it's amazing.
The
it's
middle
great,
middle of the pandemic is definitely like the moment in time that it captures,
Yeah.
and like the isolation of quarantine and everything. And it is like
I was very fortunate because the peak of my cable TV watching was Comedy Central pretty much all the time, and stand-ups from like these old ass routines from these comedians have been around forever now, and like watching 16-year-old Bo Burnham, like doing his songs, and he was incredible back then. Shit, I remember Dane Cook's first Comedy Central presents was incredibly funny. He was like really, really active on stage. He was like running all over the place. It's like watching who's the guy from Guns N' Roses? Like watching Axl Rose on stage, basically. Like he was so energetic and excited to be there that he was totally hilarious, and not like the same kind of like tired, worn out Dane Cook that you kind of see these days. And Paul Blart Mall Cop, his stand up was amazing.
Kevin James.
Kevin James,
nice.
thank you. And this is all like in the heyday, but Bo Burnham always stuck out to me because he was so young and but playing his piano and just doing these,
talking
these
about
amazing
Flamin' Hot
songs.
Cheetos.
What's that?
One of his jokes about Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
What is it?
I can't really say that. That's some
Wait,
bad
okay.
words in there.
You just said Kevin James, and this is totally unrelated, but that just reminded me. So I worked in a wax museum this week, which is bizarre. We were
That's amazing. Go on.
installing lighting in the Hollywood Wax Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We worked overnights, which is a really weird experience. Like to walk into a wax museum when there's nobody in there, it's like mostly silent, except there's certain sound effects that don't turn off when they like there's music everywhere that they turn off when they leave, like the security people. No, not the horror room.
Nope.
The screams and the slasher film sound effects, those carry on all through the night.
Wow.
And
Nope.
the Jurassic Park dinosaur screams were like in the other room. So I was like, is somebody actually screaming?
That's
and somebody was
terrifying.
like, yeah. Someone was like, no, that's just the Brontosaurus loop that's in the other room.
Oh,
No.
Super special. But so I was like, as I'm walking through it, and we like installed a bunch of lighting in different areas, but there's no like rhyme or reason to how they have it set up. So like generally speaking, there's like a section of music, there's a section of like sports, like famous sports people, there's a section of actors, but then like in the middle of the sports section, Bruno Mars is in there. And I'm like, why would they not put Bruno Mars with the other pop stars downstairs? Or like they have comedians mixed in, like it's just the same problem. So I was like pitching my redesign to the other guys, and I was like, I think that they should like switch Bruno Mars downstairs, switch him with some comedian that's downstairs, like whatever. I'm like, Eddie Murphy is downstairs.
Maybe you found your calling, working in a wax museum in the middle of the night.
But so I brought up that I think that they should put in the area where the Rock is. It used to be like a basketball thing, so it's a huge scene, is what we call it. Like it's a huge bay.
Yeah.
But it's just the Rock, like with fake dumbbells. And it's this huge area that's just one figure. And I was like, you know what they should do? They should make it Jay and Silent Bob standing outside of the Clerk's store, because it's a huge area and they could put like the whole set piece in. And
that's a brilliant idea.
And it's like right where the comedian section starts.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I was like, that would be so funny. And everybody that I was working with was like, who's Jay and Silent Bob?
Oh boy.
No.
And I was like, Kevin Smith? And they were like, no, who's that? And I was like,
fuck, you work in media.
Clerks, Dogma, literally Chasing Amy, anything? And all of them are just like, no,
Jane's
we don't.
Silent Bob Strike Back. Jane's Silent Bob Strikes Back 2.
I could not believe it. They're only
Mallrats?
Mallrats, yeah. They're only
Get that
like,
kid off the escalator.
They're only like 4 or 5 years younger than me, but that's enough of a gap
That's wild.
that they missed an entire like generation of media. It made me
That makes me sad.
very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I looked at our Slack group, and Kenny had literally posted something about Kevin Smith earlier in the day. And I was like, my friends know who he is.
Wax museum feng shui would be quite a thing to have on your resume.
It
For sure.
It really frustrated
I mean, if anything
me.
else, it'll bring up some questions.
Hello, everybody. It's me again. I know earlier I yelled at you about being a baby dork and whatever else. I'm mean. Sometimes I get mean, but these people right here, I have to give them a special shout out because they joined the Leet group of Patreons. They're so amazing. Okay, listen. Here's the deal. You can get on this list that I'm going to read out like a professional wrestler would, okay? I'm going to say some things, and you're not going to like it, or you may like it, you might not enjoy it. I don't know. But anyways, join the Patreon because you get exclusive content. Also, you get to hear the bonus show, which we talk about even more ridiculous things. And on top of that, you get the show early. You get it on like a Monday night, usually-ish. And it's awesome. You get it a few days early, which is even better. And you get to like have it before anyone else. You get to actually listen to this particular thing I'm saying right now early. All these people that I'm about to say, these sexy ass Patreons right here, they're gonna see this, or they're gonna listen to this, but they're gonna see the little email pop up and be like, hey, it's out early for you, early access, and you do not want to miss that. Please do not miss that. Okay, so here's these people I want to tell you. Megawatt, what a name. Okay, hold on. Brand new to the Patreon right here today. She's here.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Amazing, by the way, that she's here. Exaheath. Okay. Welcome to the Patreon. Oh my God. She has joined the Leet.
I'm so
group.
excited because I haven't heard my name announced on an episode yet. I don't know if you have or not. I'm a couple episodes behind, but I'm very excited to be here
Everyone
and
joined
hear
at the same
it.
time, so we had this awesome shout out to both of you last episode.
And you got one of these.
Okay.
That's right,
I'm
yeah.
so excited to be
There's
here
another
in
one for fun.
person.
Oh my God.
Who else we got on the list, Andy?
Megawatt,
I love it.
Exaheath. We got Dark Stridius. I said that right this time. Aptly dubbed. Sai wrote this. Oh man, I fucked that up last time. I'm sorry. Ross Varner.
What's up, baby?
I fucking love Ross. He's a good dude. Zach, huge thanks to you, my
As
guy.
always.
Retro Game Brews. What a podcast that is, man. Okay.
Gamers Week.
Ooh, yeah. Spoof Shot. Mac Coordinator. Okay. All right. Well, that's a good name, I guess. If you like Max. I'm just kidding, dude. Mac Coordinator, welcome in. Kyle Prime. I love that guy. He's one of my besties, Lemons. Be good. I mean, that's a little, sour, but that's cool. Andrew Morris, Brandon Walls, and of course, Tim's brother.
Damn, Skippy.
Isaac Ecomatic. And
good enough.
Economatic.
It's hard for me to say, too.
And finally, me. I'm going to do a little promo for myself here.
Go ahead,
Ladies
baby.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's me, your friend Hobbytime168. I'm also a part of this Leet group of Patreon, and you can talk to me in the Patreon Discord. That's right, the Patreon side of the Leetist Discord. I'm in there. I'm hanging out. I'm talking.
Access to
true.
the
Exclusive.
one and only Hobby Time
That's right.
168.
When also, I've been thinking about this. As I might be like slowly starting to trickle off my Discord, and I want to do a 90s wrestling, like 90s early 2000 wrestling, like watch party, and watch them like maybe like one of the couple WrestleManias.
Yes, please.
So maybe we can all work on a Discord watch party with some WrestleMania
I would like
action.
that very much. That would be a very fun thing to do that. Yes, please.
If you are interested in that, join the Patreon because that's where we're going to do that. So join the Patreon, and I will host a 90s wrestling night.
You heard it here, folks.
And we'll do that thing.
Exclusive content.
I will do whatever it takes.
Yes. So, anyways, I just want to say thank you all so much for supporting my friends, the Leetist podcast. You guys are real MVPs, and you deserve all the good things for Christmas this year. Get Santa Claus, call him up, be like, listen here, Santa, I've been supporting some people that deserve your love, and get that new Xbox, that new PlayStation, or hey, maybe get a gaming PC and be a real cool person like me, and be truly Leet this season.
That's right.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Join the Patreon.
You guys ready to play a game?
Let's do it.
I got a game for you. One that was made by one of our patrons that was just mentioned in the patron shout out.
Oh, which one?
Corey, aka Spoof Shot.
Spoof Shot. Thank you for coming up with this game, dude.
Hell yeah, man. He was on the show episode 60 with JK. The two of them were at the table, and Corey brought along this game that he made up called Gourmet Games. Yum. I have this intro, but it's stupid. I'll just tell you basically what this game is. Okay, so you guys are going to be baking a cake together. When I say you guys, this is an Andy versus Kelly game.
Oh.
But you're not alone.
You said together.
You guys are against each other. But you've got an all-time QB on your side. Kenny is going to be both of your partners.
Quarterbacks don't bake. I need a better analogy.
You don't know that quarterbacks
We have a
don't bake.
KitchenAid stand mixer standing right next to us that we both get to use.
He's going to be your all-time, I don't know.
Kenny's like grandma.
There we go. He's your all-time grandma.
Grandma teaches
He's
you
going to
how
help
bake.
each of you bake your cakes. Okay,
I was going to say you're the contestants and I'm the Gordon Ramsay looking.
What's
over
the-
I don't want Gordon Ramsay
What's
on my
that
team.
like?
He's scary.
You know,
Smells like baby vomit.
that Better Crocker.
It's fucking raw.
fucking-
Betty Crocker.
Yeah, Betty Crocker.
Betty Crocker.
Cookbook there.
That'll work. And I put this as an example earlier in the Discord how this game works. Because basically what's going to happen is I'm going to give you ingredients. And by ingredients, I'm going to give you a clue that is some aspect of a game. Okay.
Yes.
Then I'm going to give you another clue. That's another aspect of a different game. You're going to take those two aspects to bake another game, the third game. Okay. So I'm going to say, for example, the genre of GTA 5 and the setting of Shadowrun.
I know the answer to
You're
that.
going to combine those two things. Work it out together. You can work it out right
Big
now.
open world game, right?
I'll say
third person or well, open world.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk is
2077 is
correct.
absolutely correct because it's a cyberpunk,
Right.
futuristic
Open
world.
Shadowrun
Yep,
setting,
yep,
and it's an open world. So there you go. That's how it works. Okay.
Okay.
They will get harder and harder as we go through the game. I got a handful of them, but Kenny's at your side here, and I'm not going to let everybody just kind of hang on bad ones if they're stupid
struggling,
difficult.
we're moving on.
I will totally admit that they're bad because Corey's was really good, and it's a lot to live up to. So I'm going to do the best I can here, and I hope you guys enjoy it anyways.
Can't live up
smooth
to
shot.
Corey.
Way to go.
How is the lifeline going to work? Do they have unlimited, or am I just?
So we're going to let them kind of figure it out, and as soon as they go, oh, I have no fucking clue, then you can kind of jump
You
in
can
and start
chime in.
collabing on that one.
Okay.
And I think that's fine.
Help me.
Help me. We'll do scoring the exact same way we did it the first time. If whoever's turn it is gets it right, they get 2 points. If they don't, the other team gets a chance to steal. If they do, they get 1 point.
Got it.
1 point
Okay.
steals. Okay.
So I'll go ahead and start the show by asking Kelly, would you like a Skyrim logo or Dragonborn? Dragonborn. It is the Skyrim logo.
Okay.
So,
So you guys start.
Andy, you're first.
Let's do it. Okay.
All right, you ready? It starts easy. It doesn't.
Does it?
Nope.
And it gets harder. Great.
The sentient weaponry of High on Life, the developer of Hades.
Okay. So I get this like talking weapons.
Do you know what other games the
That
developer
is-
Hades made?
Exactly
No.
the amount of information
I can
that
give
I
you
have.
that.
I say I don't know anything about Hades. Like I
So-
know like of the game.
Okay, the developer of Hades also made Bastion and Transistor.
But, okay. So I'm
Is that
trying
it? I think
to
that's
come
it.
up with a game that's both of them.
Oh, Empire.
Kenny definitely knows the answer.
I don't. I don't know
No.
what the transient weapon thing is actually.
Well, okay. So but the
Sentient.
but the
Sentient,
Yeah.
sorry.
but see like in,
It's like
in Bastion, Bastion
They
the
just walk,
narrator
grow
like,
legs,
makes
and walk
fun of
away.
you all the time.
It's a
right?
different kind of personification.
Like that's the only thing I remember about that game is that the narrator is like making fun of you sometimes.
Yeah,
and breaking the fourth
Bastion,
wall.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Bastion.
No, that's incorrect.
Turn that down a bit.
Okay. So Kelly gets the steal, huh?
Kelly, what are you thinking?
So I'm going to
Okay,
tell you right now,
so
it's
just
got
the
to either
developer.
be Pyre or Transistor, and I haven't played either of them. I don't know which one has. I would say go with Transistor because I think Pyre is like a sportsy sort of game, and I don't
Okay.
even know if there's weapons.
Transistor. Final answer.
That is correct.
Oh, there
well
you go.
done. One
Well
point
done.
for Kelly.
Sorry,
Amazing.
Andy.
All
All
credit.
good, all good.
Never
All credit
played
to
it.
Kenny.
Good
No,
choice.
no.
I didn't know there were.
Good choice.
There's sentient
now-
weapons in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
The main weapon is it's your lover, boyfriend, and husband. I can't remember it's his soul that's in the sword
Wow.
that
Oh.
talks to you throughout
Nice.
the game.
It's cool.
You've lost your voice in that game and you have to recover it, and that's part of
more
that.
elite knowledge.
It's
Interesting.
Neato.
All right, Kelly, ready?
Nope.
The mechanics of Satisfactory, the POV of SimCity.
Mechanics of Satisfactory, the POV of Sim City. I don't know much about Satisfactory, but is the answer Factorio?
The answer is Factory.
Amazing.
It's been a while since I've used that as an answer to one of my questions, so it was time to do that.
Running
I-
away with it already. 3
Already.
points.
I just assume by the name that Satisfactory is
Mhm.
similar to.
All right, I'm getting you a point here, Andy.
Andy.
We'll figure this out. You got it.
The player count of A Way Out, the protagonist composition of Little Big Planet.
So it's like a Sackboy.
Little dolls.
Yeah, little dolls, huh? Mm-hmm.
Two little dolls.
I I don't know. Do you have
Game
anything?
of the year.
Game of the year? I don't know.
Last year.
Last year's game of the year?
2 little dolls.
2 little dolls.
2.
I know what it is.
Oh, it takes 2?
That's good.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this is amazing. We're having so much fun. Okay.
No, he gets 2 for that.
Yeah, you got to.
Okay.
I also would have accepted Unraveled too. I was thinking about that one too.
Oh, yeah,
Unraveled
that's
is
fair.
it's got
Oh, yeah.
little
Similar,
clothy
yeah.
thingies too. Yeah.
Multiple answers possible. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wee, wee, wow. Kelly. Got 3 clues on this one. The prosthetics of Metal Gear Solid 5. The setting of Tenchu. The ability granted by one-time use stones in God of War 2018 and Ragnarok.
I've played exactly none of those games,
Yeah.
so we're off to a good start.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah.
Yeah. The prosthetics of Metal Gear Solid 5. The setting of Tenchu. And the ability granted by one-time use stones in God of War 2018 and Ragnarok.
Yeah, Bill, I'm so confused about all that except for prosthetic. And all I know from prosthetic is I'm going to give you 2 options. Sekiro or Devil May Cry 5. Because both of those games have guys with prosthetic hands.
Sekiro, and the second one was the setting of some game that I already forgot again.
Tenchu.
Tenchu. That
sounds...
like it's possible. I'll
Yeah.
go with Sekiro.
Sekiro is correct.
Amazing.
Well done. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. The ability granted by one-time use stones in God of War 2018 and Ragnarok are the resurrection stones, so it gives you an extra life.
See, that's what I was
Sekiro
like,
Shadows Die Twice.
I actually knew that. I just didn't want to give you the answer.
it's like, oh, it's too specific to. Yeah, I like how you wrote it, even though I did not know any of the answers. I liked the question.
Andy, you ready?
Ready.
Combat mechanics of the Batman Arkham games and the races of Warcraft.
Okay, so my head, because similar, it's the same publisher as Shadows of Mordor, or somewhere like Shadows of War, Lord of the Rings. So yeah, I'll go with Lord of the Rings, Shadows of Mordor.
That's correct. Well
Hey,
done. 2 points for Andy.
Amazing.
His points are filled with Andy. Kelly, you ready?
Ready?
The goal of PUBG, the aesthetic art style of Gang Beast.
Do you know what Gang Beast is?
We talked about it earlier.
I didn't know what it was, and then I changed my questions how it was written after I learned more about Gang Beast.
So it's the art style of Gang Beast, the game that he was talking about, where you like throw your
it's last man
friends off
standing.
of stuff.
basically.
Yeah,
It's Battle Royale, last man standing.
but that doesn't tell us about the art style.
No, it doesn't.
And then the goal of PUBG.
Mm-hmm.
What is the game that's
El Ultimo Hombre. What are you showing her?
Oh, just a picture of what Gang Beast art
Oh,
looks
gotcha.
like. I mean, Human Fall Flat.
No. You know, my original question was the aesthetic art style of Human Fall Flat.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have.
Oh, I
An
think I
idea.
might know what it is.
I'm guessing. Okay. Fall Guys.
It is Fall Guys.
Oh,
Okay.
well
Oh,
done.
man.
Amazing.
That was
Once
my-
I saw Gang Beast, I was like, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit more representative. Gang Beast was a little bit more
Yeah, a
representative
little
of the
closer.
Fall Guys.
Did you
was.
like put like weird clothes on 'em and
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that?
That
Yeah.
was my first instinct, but I was like, there's no way it would
Just
be.
gotta go what you got. Just gotta go what you got. You gotta go with it.
It's so irrelevant. I didn't think you would ask a question about it.
Here comes a tough one.
Oh.
All right, the age of the protagonist in Little Nightmares. Chased by the protagonist of Kill It With Fire. With the color palette of Chicken Police. Paint it red.
So, okay, Kill with Fire is a spider game, I believe. And then the age is like
The protagonist in The Little Nightmares.
protagonist. It's like 11 or something like that, like young child.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does age mean the number is in the title of the game, perhaps? A
Perhaps.
number?
No.
No.
Oh, it doesn't.
So we have okay.
I
So
got a freebie there.
we have a child, spiders,
Oh,
Chased by the protagonist of Kill It With Fire.
and
With the
the
color
art
palette.
style.
With
of-
the color palette of
okay,
Chicken Police.
color
Paint it red.
palette.
So red is a color that you just said.
So it's red and black and white for the most part, from what I remember
Oh,
from that
well,
game.
I'm going to just give you this. I mean, there's spiders and a kid in Limbo.
I'm trying to remember the one with the color shifting game, like it was like a hue or something like that. I'll go with Limbo. Let's go with Limbo.
Limbo is correct.
Hey!
I was like, I
Good
could spend like
job.
another hour trying to figure out what game I'm thinking of.
There's
Kelly.
a kid and there's spiders. Yeah, okay. Limbo.
Ready? The melee weapon in Ratchet and Clank. The developer of Team Fortress. The perspective of Doom.
Do you know the developer?
I thought that you were saying that Team Fortress and then subtitle Perspective of Doom.
Oh, okay.
Okay, my first,
That's why I thought it was 2 games.
The developer of Team Fortress. The perspective of Doom.
my first instinct was that a Ratchet and Clank melee weapon was a wrench, but maybe that's not right. I'm just thinking Ratchet and Clank sounds like a wrench, like the words. But I think Team Fortress is developed by Valve. I think, unless I'm an idiot.
That doesn't hurt that for me. What was the last thing? The perspective of
Doom.
So what's a first-person Valve game?
Portal?
That's a guess, yeah. oh. I might be onto something with the wrench thing. I think you use a wrench in Half-Life. And it's first person and it's Valve.
Okay. Half-Life.
Just say
Half-Life. Correct. Perfect.
There
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, we got
I,
there.
I had it like as soon as you said.
Score update.
Metal
It
one.
is 7-7.
Oh, it's a barn burner.
Yeah, we're burning barns.
A holly jolly barn burner.
All right, but we've not too many left. So let's see how this goes. Andy.
Yep.
I like this one a lot. The protagonist of Donkey Kong Country. The protagonist of Gex. The protagonist of Okami. The destruction of Blastcore.
Okay, so we have a fox, a gecko, and a gorilla. Rampage.
That is correct.
Oh.
Well done.
Nice.
Amazing.
I like that one a lot.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's good. Good.
All right.
It's good.
You've heard this one on the show before. The fictionalized setting of Papers, Please. The actualization of violence in Undertale. And switching between characters of The Sims.
You ever heard of Papers, Please?
Mm-hmm. I haven't played it, but I have it downloaded because I've been told I should play it, but I think it's going to make me sad.
Mm-hmm.
I think the answer is a very sad game as well.
Yeah. What is the second?
The actualization of violence in Undertale.
I don't know Undertale, but I don't know if it's...
Just the general
Help
idea in
me.
Undertale is that you are meant to understand that violence is a thing that you are committing and doing. You have to be aware of it. It's not just like you hit a guy and you do 15 damage. You are told that what you're doing is damaging.
The only thing that I like that comes to mind is Frostpunk, but that doesn't fit the switching
Between characters of
Yeah,
of the Sims.
of the Sims.
Mhm.
That doesn't fit that.
Think of
Is there like a Chernobyl
think of
game?
Fallout Shelter perspective.
That's a good point. I like that. Approve. You
I-
got it. Just say it. Go with your gut.
I was gonna say The Last of Us.
Oh, it's so close, but no, I'm afraid
Last of
not.
Us 2.
That's all I'm going to
Andy?
give.
I have no idea.
Andy doesn't know either. Kenny?
This war of mine.
This war of mine is correct.
Hey,
Kenny, you get a
now.
little extra bonus point.
I think we mentioned
okay.
that game once every 3 shows.
Yeah, pretty much. I really like that game a lot. I
I've
never should play
never
it.
seen it. I've
Andy.
never played it.
Yep.
I don't like being sad.
Yeah, I can understand.
I get real sad on my own with no help. So.
Andy, the fourth wall breaking of Doki Doki Literature Club, the card gaming of Slay the Spire, the year release of Deathloop.
Got any ideas over there?
Yeah, this is a card game that Ryan, it was his game of the year last year.
Card game that Ryan loves.
That's right. It was his game of the year
oh my
last
God,
year.
Why? Why do you love the card game? Okay, I'm gonna go with Lost in Random.
Right, Nat? Kelly, any ideas?
Wow.
Oh, it's not Wally.
Don't get the reference.
I'll say, is it like a Disney something? What is it?
Yep. Any ideas?
No.
Kenny?
Inscription.
Inscription is correct.
Hey, now that's a really fun game.
Wow,
actually.
Kenny's up 2 points.
That's right. Kelly, here's yours. The weapon in Slime Rancher, the setting of Resident Evil 1, the NPCs of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. This one might even be tough for Kenny.
Yeah, well, Resident Evil 1's in a mansion. I'll give you that.
The weapon of Slime Rancher is a slime gun where you like suck up slimes,
Oh.
right?
I know the answer.
Did what I just say
Yeah, I mean,
inspire your knowledge of the answer?
You're almost there, sucking up slime in a mansion. If you can't get it from sucking up slime,
Can
in
I give her
mansion.
like a tiny hint?
You are
Can't
welcome
get it-
to help each other all you want.
Luigi's Mansion.
It is
Yeah, there you
correct.
go.
That is Luigi's Mansion.
That's the only.
I was gonna give you like, hey, it's a Nintendo title.
Yeah, but Mansion was my biggest. I've never played Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's my favorite
Really?
Mario character.
I played the third one. I've never played the first and second one.
I
but
think it's because
love
I'm a
the third
younger
one.
sister.
Yeah.
I think that's why I love.
Yeah,
I
well,
identify
I fucking
with
hated
Luigi,
being Luigi because I always got my ass kicked by my big brother Mario.
who always played Mario.
Fucking
yeah.
prick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Identify with Luigi being the second string.
Fair enough. Andy, we got three more. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Andy, the dungeon and combat of Nobody Saves the World, the base building of Animal Crossing, the NPC species variation of Night in the Woods.
Wow. Okay, I've only played one of the three games, so this is a good start.
I played the first two and not the third.
Okay. So what do you know about the first one? Because I know Animal Crossing.
He says dungeon crawling. I mean, it's just like
I seem like a
it's
Diablo
like a
style
third
dungeon
person cartoony dungeon crawling.
What was the
game.
last clue of that?
The
One more time?
NPC species variation of Night in the Woods.
I don't know Night in the Woods.
I don't either.
So I'm gonna throw out
What's a dungeon crawler with base building or like a
base building.
Mm-hmm.
dungeon crawler with base building?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want me to throw something out?
I was thinking, since I'm not just giving you the answer because I have no idea if this is right, I was thinking Call to the Lamb because you're crawling roguelike dungeons with building.
That's probably the best answer I probably could come up with.
Species variation of NPCs.
Yeah.
that a
Because
thing?
like I know you can change to you can change the NPCs to frogs and other things. So yes, Cult of the Lamb.
Cult of the Lamb is correct. 2 points for Andy.
Amazing.
All right, Kelly. The landscape of Mad Max. The unique mechanic of braid. The traversal method made popular by Assassin's Creed.
I don't know anything about Braid.
Braid.
I just know it's a really popular indie game, and I think I get these mixed up with like Fez and Braid because I haven't played any of them, but I think Braid is one with like a time stop mechanic, unless that's Fez and I'm an idiot.
What was the second?
It was the landscape of Mad Max,
Yeah.
the unique mechanic of braid, and the traversal method made popular by Assassin's Creed.
Because Assassin's Creed is like, you can like travel through time as well, right?
I think he meant like traversal as in
Like
parkour.
the gameplay parkour, yeah.
Yeah.
Wall running and stuff like that.
They're right.
Okay.
So what's like a parkour apocalypse?
The landscape of Mad Max.
Landscape. Desert? A desert parkour? Do you parkour in Prince of Persia? I've never played any Prince of
I
Persia.
don't know.
He looks like a parkoury kind of guy.
I would go with that answer.
Sure. Prince of Persia.
Which one? I'll give it to you. Sands of Time.
Sands of Time.
Yeah, that's what we're going for on that one.
Amazing.
Good sussing, everybody. This is my last one. You ready? All right. This is hard.
Okay.
That's what she
I
said.
need you to know that.
Doom Eternal.
The pacing of Sonic the Hedgehog,
Okay, so very fast.
the stunt bonuses of Tony Hawk Pro Skater,
Okay.
the console of Yoshi's Island.
So Yoshi Island,
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. It's very fast. And what was the middle one? One more time.
Stunt bonuses,
Stunt bonus of Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Something fast on Super Nintendo with, I mean, what are stunt bonus? All I can think of is like a
Only thing I think
score
is-
multiplier or
I
something.
can only think it was like F-Zero, but
Yeah.
you don't do tricks on that, do you? But it's
It
fast.
doesn't have to be tricks.
But do you get stunt
Do you
like
get
bonuses?
stunt bonuses?
I'm gonna go with F-Zero.
No, afraid not. Kelly,
I have
here's
no
your
idea.
chance.
I don't have much else. What's
say-
fast on Super Nintendo?
I will say, when I say the pacing of Sonic the Hedgehog, I also mean
Something
the
other than
loops and
fast?
such.
Oh, the loops.
There, I'll go say that.
Oh, loop-de-loops? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know either. Still.
Yeah.
So, okay, we got loops now, and we got Super Nintendo, and we got score multiply. Well, like a stunt bonus, stunts and loops, and Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Stunts and loops and Super Nintendo.
I know. It's
The listeners are screaming.
it's an old game. There's probably some screaming listeners right now.
Is it a Metroid game?
No, afraid not.
Road Rash.
Uniracer.
Wow.
Okay, well, god damn it. It's a tie.
Oh,
Is it?
You know what? Merry Christmas. You guys take that tie and go home with it.
hey.
We never
won.
hear you do
You
that
know-
ever again.
Tim never does that.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what's nice is that we were against each other, but we were still helping each other out
liked
a little
it.
bit.
I liked
We're
it.
like, you know,
That was a fun holiday.
let's
By
throw some
that, you
cheery
mean
work together game.
Andy helped me, and I
Hey,
did not.
whatever. You
contribute
both
at
got
all.
11 points. Kicked ass. You used your QB. You used your Julia Childs as
Also-
you needed to.
shout out to Kenny for helping us get through that game. I
Oh,
mean,
for sure.
no
he
problem.
definitely,
Yeah.
he definitely is the rock star MVP. The
I mean,
winner, I would say Kenny won it.
I would say we've been doing this for a while, and no, I'm not going to give him any wins ever. So
Oh yeah, because
you
you guys
know.
have like the tally at the very end, right?
People rarely get 11 points in any of our games, so I think that's respectable.
Yep, well
Yeah.
done.
Well done. Well done.
Andy, I know you got to get out of here, bud. I wanted to just say I appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us for our Christmas time,
yeah.
Christmas week
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
You were the man. We love you as always.
Thank you for filling the Ryan chair.
As
That's
you
right.
know, I'll be back.
Oh,
And next time I'll try to
That's a
bring
threat.
another. I have a game I'm working on. I'm telling you, it's going to be Leetist RPG.
Oh
That's
my
goal.
God.
I'm trying to build it to where you guys answer questions and you get gold. So you spend the gold on items to kill each other off.
Or
Oh
we could
my
use
God.
the caps that I just gave Tim for Christmas.
that's right.
So,
yeah.
anyways, I'm working on that. Hopefully after the new year, I'll have
Nice.
that done for you.
Looking forward to it, man.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks so much, Andy.
All right,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Everybody watch Hobbytime168. Watch the stream. Go.
Yes,
go
come
do the damn thing.
Come hang out with me. I'm on every social media as Hobbytime168. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and the main thing I do is Twitch, and we're going to do some crazy stuff on Twitch, especially if you're available for Christmas Eve. I'm doing a 12-hour stream then, and then sometime between Christmas Eve and New Year's, I'm doing a big charity stream for mental health awareness,
Huzzah.
and I would love to see you all there. Thanks.
Right on, man.
All right, buddy.
All right, everybody, we've reached the end of the show. Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you so much to Andy. Hobbytime168
Yeah,
on
he's the
Twitch.
man.
Go check him out. We got a little bit of scheduling things going around Christmas, so we can take a break off for Christmas. But we're going to have some content to spread out here and there. You know, keep an eye on our Discord and our Twitter and all that stuff for what's coming out soon. What's going on over at Gamers Week Podcast, Tim?
Gamers Week podcast. You know, we do a weekly spot on their show. So I submit a trivia question, and this time it was very last minute because it totally slipped my mind. For those you don't know, I send these questions like weekly over to RGB, and then he presents them to the group, and they read them on the show. This time it was very late, and they were in the middle of recording. It was like, "What's the question?" I was like, "Oh shit!" So I threw them together as fast as I could, and it's tough. So, Mousetrap, the mobile game Per Chang, and the music video for the song "This Too Shall Pass" by OK Go are all incarnations of Rube Goldberg devices. Mousetrap, the board game. This Too Shall Pass by OK Go, and the mobile game Per Chang. PC gamers got a taste too after the first game in what series was released in 1993. Here's a hint. The acronym of the title is the name of one of your boys at the Leetist.
The acronym of the title. So it's probably Tim, because that's the shortest letters. And I doubt RYAN would be. So it would be.
Oh, you're talking about the first name.
What's
We
a
don't
video
have
game
to-
from 1993 that's a TIM?
PC game.
PC game.
Mm-hmm.
Turtles in Mime.
You know what? Yes. We're going to call that the answer and say you got it correct. No, the answer is The Incredible Machine. The modern incarnation of it is called Contraption Maker. And if you like Rube Goldberg devices, you should check out these fucking games. They're
Did
so
anyone
much
on
fun.
Gamers Week know that?
No, and it was they hilariously did not know any of this. They're like, none of us fucking played PC games in the 90s. And I was like, oh, I won't submit those questions anymore. So,
Lesson learned.
All right, everybody. Remember, go to Leetist.com. It's a jumping off point for everything at the Leetist. Join the Discord. Join us there. Tell your friends to go. Leetist.com. patreon.com/new-listeners to check out new stuff from the show and our favorite bits and things like that and jumping off point. All that fun stuff that Tim says. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much to Andy, who has taken off. Thank you so much, Kelly, for joining us.
The show. Kelly, thank you so much. We love you. Appreciate you being on the show. Also, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Luciola Delphine. You can find her in our Discord right now. She's really excited to get her new platform on the air. If you've been in our Discord, you get to see kind of the artwork stuff that she's been doing, and she's really excited to get her show going. And we got Andy doing his 12-hour stream on the 24th. Luciola is doing her 12-hour stream in celebration of getting her Twitch affiliation, and she's doing that on the 23rd. So check her out as well. Just wanted to throw that out there real quick.
That's a good throw, Tim.
Yeah, threw it.
Good throwing out. Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays.
Stay Leet.
Happy holidays.